This is a big one, the rematch of Super Bowl 55, featuring the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined, as always, by Charles Davis. CD, you get a matchup like this, you look no further than our two quarterbacks. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs.
And Brandon, this matchup is more than a Super Bowl rematch. It's more than old versus young. It's really a study in...
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season.
Keep an eye on which team has momentum using the meter at the top of the screen. Its factors vary each game, ensuring a new set of challenges. The home team always has a bonus home field advantage factor for defending their turf. Find details for active factors, including game day conditions. Game day conditions affect both teams and stay on for the entire game.
The most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England. He did have minor knee surgery in the offseason, but he said he's sticking with his plan to play beyond the age of 45, which is still 2 years from now.
Easily find all the plays.
Look out, NFL. Tom Brady still wants to win.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Brady on the bootleg. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
This Kansas City defense will definitely come after you, and they have one of the higher blitz rates in the NFL. They dial one up there, and they get there to make the sack.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. Nice carry. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mahomes firing complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. But Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but would we tell either one of these teams?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And this is reminiscent, Charles, of what we saw back in February. The Buccaneer pass rush creating problems for Mahomes.
And you think about how often he was on the run in that game. All the yards that he used up trying to get away from people. If he could have just gone downfield, he probably would have 200 yards rushing in that game. They did sack him 3 times, forced him into 2 interceptions. The pressure was relentless. This is a really tough unit to move the ball against.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, of course, the 2020 season, a memorable one for this Tampa Bay franchise. They make the big move. They go out, they get Tom Brady, and you thought, okay, maybe that makes them contenders. Well, they qualify as a wild card, get in the playoffs. They have to win 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they do just that.
And boy, were they rewarded by winning those 3 on the road in the playoffs because they got to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. So it seems like a little bit of karma. And remember on Super Bowl Sunday, at the end of it all, we were just left shaking our heads saying, son of a gun, number 12 did it again.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a catch right side by Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you look ahead to this upcoming 2021 season, Casey going to be trying to get back to the Super Bowl for a 3rd consecutive season. And that doesn't happen very often, and as I've often heard you say, CD, for good reason.
And you're exactly right about that, partner, because you think about all the things that have to go right. You have to win a lot of close games. You've got to dodge the injury bug. Hope there's not another dominant team in your conference that you have to go up against. But working in their favor, they've got one of the best guys on the sidelines, their head coach, Andy Reid. And you still got that guy wearing number 15, who in theory is just now coming into his prime.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple. And this Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL. Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes, close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march up the full.
You can adjust your game plan at halftime based on team tendencies in the first half.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking in the team.